Okay.
What's going on, everybody? My name is MT, and welcome back to Nerd Herd, a show where I just talk about nerd stuff, and either you care about it, or you don't care. And have you ever wondered what a stormtrooper does on their spare time? You know, when they're not being the worst at their job? Well, now you don't have to, because it turns out that stormtroopers are just guys like you and me. Unless, of course, you have a vagina, then you're not a guy. I mean, you could be if surgery, I mean, anything can happen. I'm saying you could be a guy if you want to. They like to sit in hot tubs. They like to pretend like they know how to play pool. They like to pee. They like to go to the movies. They like to pee. They have lots of friends. They like to pee. Just like me. I love to pee. I mean, like, in moderation. I don't have, like, a pee fetish or anything. Just don't read my diary. But I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy trying to act like he knows how to cook when he knows full well that he just graduated from the microwave and is still learning how to use the water thing. And if you live in the land of fistfights, happy alcoholisms, hot stars and rainbows, clovers and blue moons, then I've got big galactic-sized news for you. Star Wars Episode 8 will begin filming this week in Ireland. Woo! Who needs the Force when you have the luck of the Irish on VHS, and probably not DVD because that movie came out a while ago. Just kidding. Technically, they weren't all that lucky this week because they were supposed to have started filming on Monday, but due to like really stormy weather conditions, they couldn't start filming until Friday. So basically what I'm trying to say is Star Wars Episode 8 has been canceled! Star Wars has been canceled! Stars has been canceled! Constellations have been canceled! I'm just kidding. The worst that happened is that everybody got the week off, I guess. That's not fair. I wish that happened to me every Monday. Hey boss, I'm gonna go home. You should cancel work this entire week. I saw some rain. We shouldn't risk it, you know? We shouldn't be here. I've got kids. What are you talking about, Johnson? There's not a drop of rain on the ground. Jesus Christ, stop! But do you know what's better than Star Wars and has always been better than Star Wars because of their bigger budget, superior writers, and superior acting skills? Power Rangers! I'm just kidding. Please don't crucify me, internet. But who would actually believe me anyway? As you grow older, you realize more and more that the acting in that show was actually very, very horrendous.
Triceratops. Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus. Like, what are you, drunk, Jason? Anyways, the Power Rangers movie from Lionsgate begins filming next January in the faraway, exotic tourist hotspot known as Canada and should wrap up in April, which gives them plenty of time to edit and add their CGI dinosaurs before their January 13th, 2017 release date. Dinosaurs such as mastodons, pterodactyls, triceratops, saber-toothed tigers, and of course,
John Cena!
And speaking of Power Rangers, remember when everybody was all like, oh my gosh, why does Apocalypse look like Ivan Ooze? Why doesn't he look like a fish? We want him to look like a fish! Well, an image just leaked from the movie, and congratulations. It's a fish. So you can relax. And even Apocalypse in this picture is all like, chill guys, relax. I'm a fish. Just chill out, alright? So that's a big surprise from 20th Century Fox. But what isn't a big surprise is that Fox is already in the early stages of planning a sequel to the upcoming Deadpool movie that hasn't even come out yet. The studio said that they are super proud with the way the movie is coming out and are really excited to see the reactions that people have had to the trailer, to the point where they are already discussing ideas for a sequel possibly starring Deadpool's main man, Cable. And speaking of Cable, fun fact, I didn't have it a lot as a child because my parents were cheap. Fun fact, Cable was actually being considered to appear in the latest X-Men movie, X-Men Days of Future Past, but I guess 20th Century Fox decided they wanted to give the movie more time to not explain why Quicksilver wasn't around helping Wolverine and Xavier with their problems. Seriously, what the hell were they thinking? Son, we know the fate of our world's future hangs in the balance, and every second we fight is a race against time. And I know that you are the fastest human being that has ever lived. And that all being said, we would love if you stayed here and did your homework. Okay, bye. But yeah, if this Deadpool movie sequel was a baby, it's currently at the baby making stage where the father is thinking about texting Netflix and chill ? To a girl that should know better than to fall for that crap. And while we speak of sequels, Man of Steel 2, you know, that movie that was said to be on permanent hold, whatever that means. Well, according to a new rumor, this may not be the case, and the movie may come out as early as 2019, with Supergirl lending a helping hand with dealing with the Bizarro created by
Tyrannosaurus.
No. Brainiac, not Tyrannosaurus. I hope to God that this rumor is true, because we are long overdue for a Brainiac movie. But let's be real, if Brainiac ever did try to take over the world in real life, he'd be all like, oh no, it seems like this planet has already been taken over by a technologically manipulative force of deception. I must meet this apple so it may teach me its ways. And remember that godly man who directed every amazing movie ever made? Yes, Christopher Nolan. That's the guy I speak of. Well, word on the street is Christopher Nolan will be involved in a trilogy based on what is considered to be one of the greatest anime movies of all time, Akira. I mean, which is great news, I guess, but like, Akira's gross, guys. Like, Akira is gross. I tried to watch it, but it's gross. I mean, if Christopher Nolan can make it ungross, that'd be fine, but I just can't. I can't do it. And I know that saying that you don't like Akira is like sacrilege to the anime community, but whatever, man. You don't see any gross, disturbing transformations in Kiki's delivery service, and that's why everybody likes that. Because it's beautiful, because it's nice, because it's touching, and because it's not gross. And in somewhat spoilery Game of Thrones news, please turn back now if you don't want to know anything about the future of the series. But during a recent interview, Kit Harington, aka Jon Snow, aka the Bastard Boy, said that in regards to the fate of his character, who was very much not doing so well when we last saw him, let's just say that Game of Thrones will remain a part of my life for a while. I'll probably be in my 30s when it's over. One thing's for sure, the day I'm no longer on Thrones is the day I'll bury myself in movie projects. So it would appear that Jon Snow is not done with screen time yet, and won't be anytime soon. So what does that mean about his character? Who knows? I don't even know what's going on yet because I'm still a season behind. But I know what happens to Jon Snow because the internet won't give me a freaking minute to catch up. Like everybody knows, it only takes a minute to catch up on an entire season of Game of Thrones. Just 1 minute. Just one 60-second period. They're very short episodes. And finally, if you thought the wait for the new James Bond Spectre movie was long, just wait until you're sitting in the theater just longing for the moment where you get to release your urine. The new James Bond film is expected to be 2 hours and 40 freaking minutes long. Like, what exactly are you doing, James Bond? Like, how did they manage to do that? I'm Bond. James Bond. 160 minutes! Like, that's ridiculous! But, wait, who am I kidding? You kids don't know what minutes are anymore? How do I say this? That's like watching 1,600 vines in a row, but with 100% less stupid-ass two-wheel scooter. You know the ones I'm talking about. If I ever saw James Bond riding one of those stupid two-wheel scooters, I would vow to never watch another James Bond movie for the rest of my life. But a crocodile boat is 100% fine, because how else are you going to get around? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it, or you can just leave a thumbs up or share this video. That also makes me happy on the inside. And of course, shout out to my main man, Elijah Gergich 2. You need some more vowels in your name. He made me another fan art picture. Made me look cool as a nerd, which is impossible because I look like a loser, man, all the time. That's what my mom tells me anyway. You did good. I love your art style, man. If you guys want to send me more fan art, send it on Twitter or Instagram @Mastertainment. And I will most likely shout it out. I'm usually pretty good with that. Anyways, my name is MT, and you just heard a word from a
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus. Why? God damn it!